with what Penny and the staff have done since day one, of recruiting this year, we've talked about the center and the point guard.
Yep.
Neither one of those things have come to fruition the way that we thought. But it feels like this is and Penny's had this in the past, but this feels like the first time there's been a real true switch to positionless basketball.
Yeah, no, this is exactly what that is. I mean, 100%. You have, the smallest guy on the floor right now will be like Caleb Mills probably, and he's 6'4".
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like you have Jonathan Pierre who could play 2 through 4. You have Tiafao Leonard who could probably, depending on the situation, give you 2 through 4. Mm-hmm. You have David Jones who could give you 3 and 4.
At least.
Right, at the very least. Like, you just have so many versatile playmakers, good defensive upside. Like, this beyond the offense, because I think David Jones provides a lot of offense that is so needed, even though it may not be shooting, even though he may not be a full-time wing player or a point guard that people want to see in that role. It's another scorer, but defensively, this team is just like...
Yep.
If you're an opposing coach going into a film room, watching how long they are, how athletic they are, how they can get out and run, you're going to be terrified.
Right.
Because they can jump into passing lanes, take it the other way in a second, and go make that happen.
Yeah, the defensive versatility and upside.
They have so much that they can challenge guys at the rim, too. Like, they're just so... The length and athleticism is insane.
Yeah, I would say that would probably be, if you had to pinpoint it right now, that would probably be their weakest point defensively, is having a true rim protector.
Right.
I think their best option there is probably Nick Jourdain, and he's solid there, but he's not a true rim protector.
But you have a bunch of dudes that are 6'7",
exactly.
6'8", 6'9", 6'10".
Exactly. As far as clogging the passing lanes and just making guys see ghosts of just, bodies going everywhere and guys clogging passing lanes, especially with Tiafao Leonard and David Jones, like, they are going to be a terror to opposing offenses because that's what they do. They're extremely active. They're long. They're athletic. They both can get up and down the floor. Like, when you visualize what this team could look like next year defensively and in transition, they are perfectly built for that.
Yeah.
Everyone that they have that will be on the floor at one time can get up and down the floor, can potentially block shots, can get steals, can clog passing lanes, can make, opposing players uncomfortable. I mean, just think about, we'll just throw something out there just because it's June and it's fun. But you got Caleb Mills at 6'4", like you mentioned.
Yep.
You've got Tiafao Leonard at 6'7".
I saw him listed at like 6'10".
Yeah.
There was a thing going around on his driver's license.
Yeah. So he's anywhere from 6'7" to 6'10". David Jones 6'6", Jonathan Pierre 6'9", Nick Jourdain 6'9". Like, say if that's your lineup, that is length.
Yes.
Like, you don't have a footer, no. But you've got 5 guys who can run, who can get up and down the floor, who can be interchangeable, who can bring the ball up the floor, who can steal the ball, who can finish at the rim. A lot of guys who can shoot. So it's just, I know we've been worried about these specific things, but like, there are endless possibilities for lineups if this is the direction, and it appears that this is the direction.
It goes straight back. It's crazy because, like, he gets this other guy, David Jones, and you did want to see like a veteran point guard and a 5 or like the position. Yeah, the positions where it's like, well, you don't have any immediate thought of how those are going to work themselves out. But we come back, we see David Jones, the commitment, and you come back straight to the conversation we had about Jonathan Pierre, Tiafao Leonard, and Caleb Mills about versatility.
Yep.
It's just straight. This whole lineup is going to be versatile next year. Now, offensively, it's fair to still have some questions about shooting and everything else, but you know what could alleviate that? If DeAndre Williams gets another year, man.